So it's me, Brian Muka, and Dr. Jake Felice that will be helping you get into flow state today and just talking all things flow state. So Brian Muka is an ex-bomb technician. He did some really cool things, detonating bombs underwater as a diver. He's also a leadership coach right now, an advisor, and basically a flow state apprentice / naturally born knowing how to do these kind of things. All right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a grounding, heart opening exercise with you, super short, and then we'll get into the conversation. And it's 12:12 here in 1 minute Mountain Standard Time. 12:12 to me signifies optimism, faith, and new beginnings. So let us begin. So I like doing this exercise where you can close your eyes or keep them open, but I find closing eyes keeps your energy centered within you, keeps the prana in. And then you can put attention on the bottoms of your feet, just so you feel really grounded. You can be sitting or standing. And as you do this, just imagine a beautiful ball of golden light, of source energy, your higher self, coming down through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, down your third eye, into your throat chakra, and just going down through your body. And let it go down all the way through your stomach, your legs, to your feet. But then put your attention, as the light is covering your entire body or infiltrating it, put your attention on your heart.
So when we say flow state, the big idea here is like flow state's not reserved for the transformer squirrel suit flyers. You know, the guys living in Moab. You know, it's not just for the tier 1 operator. Like, I need to get in the flow state. Like, you have access to this now. And so, you know, whether it's through spirituality. And so in this particular story, Travis takes this woman and she's kind of like down on herself, right? Because like it's overwhelming. It's the hardest snowboarding she's ever done. He's like, it's a train park. She's like, I don't spend much time in the train park. So that metaphor didn't work. So he's teaching her how to ride these spires in Alaska. And she gets done her first one and she's like, man, I was blown out on that. And he looks at her and he's like, enough excuses. You know, and you're the first woman ever here. And the story of being the first woman to ever do this completely changed the game. So what stories are we telling ourselves?
So we all have skill. We all do things that are skillful, but this woman was not a beginner snowboarder. She had already had some accomplishments in the world of snowboarding. And so when the nervous system goes into flow, if there is not enough skill or if there's too much fear, it makes it challenging. But what she did was she pushed her limits, because our limits are a lot of the times way further than we think they are.
He does 5 or 7. He's like, I say 5 or 7, but I did 3, really. You know? And he's like, get back up there. Does 2 more. He's like, get back up there. He does 1. Now what, Seal? He goes, I don't know what you think you're doing. You're not leaving that pull-up bar till you do 100. It took him an hour and a half or whatever it was, but he did it. So our brains tell us that at 40% capacity, we're smoked. And people spend a lot of money on nitric oxide increasers. The little blue pill mimics what our nose and sound frequency produces. It's a 5x increase in nitric oxide, which is a powerful vasodilator. It gets us into a really relaxed state. So let's do that. And then after, I would love to enjoy your poetry, if that sounds good.
So channeling, thoughtless, empty mind, allowing, letting the big mind come through. What wants to emerge, not through my small mind, my brain, but through my body, my whole being. This vessel, feeling stuck when I get into the head, feeling more flow when I relax and let go. What wants to be said is on the tip of my tongue, yet I can't quite pinpoint what wisdom wants me to express, what I want to say. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's not, and that's okay. I crave this feeling of inspiration, of divine connection, the sense of an energetic wave moving through me, frequency, vibration, effortlessness, that inner guidance, turned on, tapped in, aligned. Yes, aligned.
Because I knew the water. You know, I grew up in it. And Mother Nature just whispered in that moment, you know, we could work together here. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, look, I made these waves for you, like 6,000 miles. And I want you to just dance on my face. I didn't fall off the board a single time. It was effortless to get out. And it went from a selfish thing where I need to nurture my soul, but like it's selflessness now. Like I'm dancing with nature, and I get to receive these beautifully made waves, right? So timelessness, selflessness. I just want to do a quick little recap.
Yes.
We covered a lot today, right? So hopefully this was an enjoyable session for you as it is for us. You guys can tell how excited we are to share our treasures in this virtual show and tell. Everything I needed to learn in life, I learned in kindergarten. And so we talked about some frequency stuff, being in different levels of frequency, and how if I'm like in gratitude or I'm being acknowledged for something awesome that I did, just how much richness comes through. How can I change the focus to zooming in on the tree on the outside, zooming out, taking everything in? Another way to get in the flow. I really, really enjoyed the spontaneity. We're doing this on purpose. So there's a lot less structure. I like having more structure with my presentations and those things.